Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. As you can tell, I've got tons of supplies in front of me and that is for today's video. So as you know from the title, I will be setting up my 2024 bullet journal. So this is going to be a little different than most of what you see online, and that's because this is going to be my 2024 bullet journal. I'm super excited. I've had this one for, I want to say, a couple years, and I've just been dying to get into it, and I think this will be the year for it. So I'm going to have this as my bullet journal for the year, and it's going to be in conjunction with this guy right here. This is my A6 Hobonichi Original. Super excited. And because I have a lot of stuff in this little guy, such as, and we've already seen this from my previous video of me setting it up, I'm going to be tracking some stuff. I've got some monthly things here, and I've got my dailies. So I'm not going to be doing a whole lot of tracking in this one. And this is going to be my broader over the year stuff that I can't really do in that little guy. So let's dive into it, shall we? I think this is going to be a bit of a long one. So come with me and let's dive into it, shall we? Okay, first things first, let's clear off our workspace, even though we're planning on using all this stuff. And don't mind my voice or my coughing or anything like that. I am sick again. I love that. Love that for me. I have sketched out a few things, but let's talk about the notebook before we dive in. So I got this one at Powell's I think it's called Powell's Bookstore, but anyways, Powell's in Portland. I lived there for a little while. I loved going to that bookstore. It's new and used stuff. I just fell in love with the cover, and this is the Hypothesis series, and let's see if I can find some information. Okay, so it's got 192 pages, 81 GSM. That's not super thick, but I'm gonna keep this like my old bullet journal, and I'm gonna keep it bare bones and stick with that. I am gonna go a little more bullet journal-y, like YouTube and Pinterest bullet journaling with this one, but that's just gonna be for the overview in the year. And the monthlies and dailies, I'm gonna go to stick with my normal system. Okay, so this is actually what the pages look like, and this is why it's been taking me a while to figure out what to use this notebook for, because half of it's gridded, half of it's lined, which I absolutely love, but I don't really have a good idea on what to use it for. So let's look over on what I use this for regularly. So you can see I have monthly notes, weekly notes, weekly breakdowns, and then I have these things called endless lists, where it's just like an endless to-do list, right? And I figured this is gonna be perfect, and because it's so beautiful, it's a book that I'm dying to get into, and it's got that nice hardcover, so I could take it anywhere. This little one right here, I take with me everywhere. It's been with me everywhere, and I want to keep it that way for this notebook. So yeah, I'm really excited. It's got 192 pages. This will last me, I'm pretty sure, more than the year. This notebook here, it lasted me from May to December. I also put like random collections in the back, which you'll be seeing one of them today. And I will have like a few pages that aren't used by the end of the year. So instead of starting that here, let's just start fresh January 1st. You know how it is. All right. And let's dive right in. So we got this weird little page here. I'm gonna leave that blank. I don't know if I'm gonna put anything there. I'm not gonna put my name in quite yet. I'm gonna leave that for later, but I do wanna start by jumping in here. Okay, and as you can see, I do have some stuff kind of sketched out throughout the pages. And I'll just be erasing that as it goes along, but this will just make this video go by a little bit faster, hopefully, and give it a little bit of direction. I don't want to just dive in here and not know what I'm doing. Okay, so this is going to be my cover page for the year. Let's do this. Okay. I love these stamps. I got them off of, I want to say Shein. It was a while ago, so I bet that my prices are not gonna be accurate. So I'm gonna be using those alphabet stamps. I'm pretty sure that I've seen them on Amazon. I've seen them on Journal Say. I've seen them on every website you can think of. But yeah, I got mine from Shein. I thought it was gonna be a total scam. Glad it wasn't. But yeah. Oh, first thing in the new journal. Cute, 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 cute. I'm always nervous that I'm gonna mess these up, but it's really hard to like mess them up. Like, I didn't like that, but honestly, what I like about these kinds of stamps, or like the way I like to do it, is I just kind of go with the vibe, you know? Like, it's okay if they're a little wonky, and now that I know I did it wonky, I'm gonna do it on purpose wonky. It's all part of the fun. Oh, it adds personality. Look how freaking cute that is. Hello. Oh, what did I do? The O and the 0 look exactly alike. Oh well, I guess I'll do this one. 20 or 2 0 2 4. Go a little bit lower. Oh, that looks so cool. Okay. Okay, so these are the stamps that I was using. Love them. I've had them for years now. Never had any problems with them. But this is what I use. Is there anything on the bottom? No. I love this case that they're in, and I love this. You literally see this everywhere. Whether it's Journal Say, it's stationery website, Stationery Pal, Amazon. You can find these anywhere and everywhere, but I remember I got this specific set from Shein. Yeah, I absolutely love these, and I've used these constantly. Okay, but that is going to be my Hello 2024, and this is a pad I got from Staples, super cheap and obviously reliable. I've had it for a couple years now. I actually got those when I got this because I didn't realize that they don't come with ink. Okay, I'm gonna let that dry before I even think about it. Okay, now this one. I'm really excited about this because this is gonna be my full year at a glance, and I'm just gonna put all the months on these pages, and I'm gonna put, I'm just gonna highlight some lines underneath them so that I could write some notes down. What I'm thinking of keeping it plain too is like goals or stuff to look forward to the year. I'm gonna highlight it with this underneath. I can't tell you, I think it's N33, but as you can tell, I love using this marker. So we're gonna put that to the side for now. And we're gonna get our stamps on. So I was thinking of using these, but with the way that it is, like I have to block out some of them for some of the months, and I don't wanna stress about that. So I think I'm gonna go with All Reliable right here. This is a Monday start, which is perfect. That will go with my Hobonichi, since this is also a Monday start. And I'm just gonna have to manually put in all of the days, which sucks, but it's whatevs, you know, it is what it is. Oh, and then I also have these stamps, which I'm like super excited. So I'm gonna stamp each little month, and then I'm gonna put its corresponding month with it. Okay, probably get through this a little faster. You always have to make sure that it looks good before you stamp it, because re-stamping is literally hell. All right, here we go. Oh, that's not straight. Whatevs. Oh, it looks cool though. Remember, it doesn't have to be perfect, it just has to be put down on the page. That should literally be my slogan, honestly. try to line it up. Oh, see what I'm talking about? You see what I mean? There we go. And I'm actually gonna try doing it with this other pad. This is also black ink, but I can just go like this now to make sure it has all the ink that it needs. Right here. Oh, that's definitely sideways. Oh, but it's better. I like that a lot better. Okay, now I think I'm purposely messing it up. This one's obviously my favorite, but I think it's all gonna be awesome because they'll all be done. You know what I mean, doll? Okay. And these, I got these ones off of AliExpress. They came in a whole set, and I've got my set like scattered around. I honestly get all of my journaling supplies from all over the place. I get them from like Daiso, I get them from Michaels, Hobby Lobby. These little things right here, I got these pads from Michaels. They were in like their little dollar section. Totally recommend. I've had all my stamping stuff for a few years because there was like that phase where I just had to get stamps. Luckily, I've grown out of it because I don't use stamps super often, but they are nice to have in your arsenal. Like, they're perfect for this because you're telling me I'd have to write all this out, which I do have to write all the numbers out, but at least I don't have to worry about it looking cute. I just have to write the actual numbers in. This is so cool. I haven't like set up a new bullet journal for the new year in a long time. There we go. All right, last one. Oh, that's a good one to end off on. All right. And whenever you're dealing with stamps like this, always have some paper ready to go to kind of wipe off your excess, because when you put this away, you do not want it to ink up your other stamps. As you can see, that mistake has already been made, but gotta learn from your own mistakes. Ideally, I'd have a wipey, and I'm gonna go get that right now. Okay, now on to our next step. Okay, for this next part, I'm gonna try to speed through it as best as I can, but I'm gonna do a little voiceover so you don't have to hear me chit-chatting to myself. Right now, I'm making sure that the inks are all dried and ready to move on. And next thing I'm gonna be doing is erasing all those lines that I had to help me determine where all the months were gonna go. As you can tell, it wasn't perfect. That's not really a big thing for me. I'm really focused on the functionality of my planners and bullet journals more than the aesthetic version of it. Of course, the aesthetics are always a plus, and you know, I try to go for that more in my creative journaling, but this is for me, and honestly, making this type of video is more out of the norm for me. So next thing I'm going to be doing here is actually numbering in all of the calendars. This, of course, is going to be the most time consuming, and I'm going to tell you right now. Oh yeah, I put my little tablet in front because you do want a calendar with you while you are doing this. Last thing you want to do is make a mistake and you have to either white out the entire thing or you have to redo the entire page. Trust me, I've had to do it before and it absolutely sucks. But a little trick I like to do is I will just write the first date of the month, and then I'll write, like, so you can see for January it starts on a Monday, so I just write all the Mondays, and then I make sure to put in the last day of the month. I'm sorry about the coughing, that's pretty loud. But yeah, I do that for the entirety of the month. The entirety of the year. And that's just a little trick I do, and then you'll see me go throughout the entire year and do this little trick. All right, and right here you can see me pulling out these stamps. They have the name of each month in this really cute font and some numbers right beside them. I was debating whether or not to actually use, you know, the January, February, March, April, blah, 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 or put 01, 02 in regards to each month. I really like the way that the writing was on the days, so I just opted out for that. And alongside with that, I'm using that same stamp pad. Now these stamps, I believe I got them from Hobby Lobby, and you know, they have these types of stamps all year round. They have a bunch of different fonts, so I definitely recommend, if you're looking for fast, quick, easy stamps like this, to definitely go and get these. So I'm not sure if I said it already before, but going along with the little calendars, I really regret writing these out each month. If you have the stamps with all the with all the days on them, 10 out of 10, you should probably do that. This took me much longer than I'd like to say. Alright, and right here I got that Tombow, I believe it's N93, and I'm just highlighting some lines underneath each day. This just gives me a little spot to write some notes. I'm not sure if I'm going to be writing goals for each month or if I'm going to be writing important dates. That is my finished year at a glance. So this is going to be my 24 and 24. This is where I got this from Joshi Curran on YouTube, where you do 24 things 24 times in the year 2024. So I'm going to have my graph here, and then on the next few pages, I'm going to be tracking everything that I do. And I wasn't originally going to do this, but she mentioned that she needed to track so that she could actually keep track of when she's marking this off and she's not doing things twice or forgetting to add things, or she can go back and look at it. So I'm really excited to share this. So first things first, I'm gonna get a marker and I'm gonna start doing this. And I think I'm gonna do it in the color purple just because I'm feeling like that color right now. And I'm choosing this dark purple from Tombow. It's gonna be 606. I can't decide between this or this navy, really dark. Ooh, what's this one? Ooh, I want this. This one looks like the perfect medium between these two. Okay, and I already know it's gonna bleed through. I already already have some ghosting going on, so it's just about not caring, you know. And as you can see, I've got some things outlined already, so we're just gonna go and do it. Okay, let's see how that ghosts. Oh, it doesn't really ghost that bad. Okay. I think it's just because I have a lot going on here. Okay, and then let's do this one. Oh, maybe let's go right here. Okay, this is my graph. Super cute. Okay, and do you think I should do it in this 24 and 2024? Yeah, let's just go in for it. 24 in 2024. 24 in 2024. Look at that. I mean, I hate it, but I hate this. I wish I didn't leave that big of a space, but who cares? Who cares? Who cares? I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna write on the side right here in this marker. I feel like this might not be a good idea, but who cares? Who cares? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. I wish I would have written it closer. Four. And a little bit of space in case I do go over that. And what did I just do with my notebook? What did I just do with my notebook? Oh. These are going to be the 2024 things that I'm going to be tracking. I have almost all of them. I have one not written just because I don't know. I don't know yet. So we'll see. But yeah, I'm really excited. Joshie Craig has tons of awesome ideas that you could use. I'm just going to be using this pen again to be writing everything in, okay? So, let's do it. Okay. Oh, I'm going to write it this way so that I don't have to worry about that. All right, give me 1 sec. Okay. All right, welcome back. Sorry about that. All right. Sorry about that. Let's dive right back into it. So we left off right here. And I'm going to start writing everything in. So the things I have are home resets, planner resets. I want to go to the movie theater. I want to actually go to a movie theater and see a new movie, new music artists. So when I put new music, this could be like, I really want this to be like new artists. So new music artists, new recipes. I'm trying to cook more at home, and part of that is cooking different things. So I can't be cooking the same things every single time. Meatless recipes. I want to start cooking less meat, and I think that will be really nice. I want to drink 1 liter of water every day. That's kind of my bare minimum right now. If I'm able to continue that, maybe I'll do it to like 2 liters a day once you get to the halfway point, you know? New restaurants. Visiting new restaurants. Make something from scratch. I like making things from scratch. I just don't like prioritize it. Like, I loved making bread last year. That was my thing. And so I want to go back to making bread and making like maybe brownies from scratch or pasta from scratch, you know, different things. But I would like to track that and like see what I actually make from scratch. I'm gonna have outdoor days that are focused on being outside. So maybe I go camping, maybe I spend a day at the park, that kind of fun stuff. I thought this would be fun. It's 24 minutes of exercise because, you know, it's 2024. Items decluttered or donated. Stuffed one of my 100 envelopes. I am doing that 1 to 100 envelope challenge where, you know, envelope 1, you put $1 in, envelope 2, you put $2 in. So I want to stuff. I'm doing stuff 1 of 100 envelope challenge, and that is basically, you know, you have envelope 1 that you put $1 in, envelope 2 that you put $2 in, so on and so forth. Supplies used up. I really want to be using up my supplies. That's a really big focus with my Hobonichi, so that's gonna be fun to track. Journal spreads posted on Instagram. I want to be able to track that. YouTube videos posted. Books listened to or read. Date nights. Pen pal letters. So if anybody wants to be a pen pal, I'm totally up for it. I want to start getting back into pen paling. I think it's super fun. Right now I only have about 2 pen pals. I'm looking to maybe get about 10. Just kidding. I don't know. We'll see. 1 week of no eating out. Eating out's a really bad habit of mine and my boyfriend, so I really want to bring that down. Things done on my 300 list. I don't know if I want to track that because I am tracking over here. Where is it? I am tracking things I did, and this is hand in hand with my 300 list. So I don't know if I'm going to do that. So we'll write a little question mark right here. Acts of kindness. I really want to do that. I think that's going to be fun. And deep clean. And that's going to be like deep cleaning my fridge or deep cleaning my mattress, that kind of stuff. And then I think that means I have like 2 that I'm not sure. All right, let's dive into it and let me write these all down. Okay, so that looks good. Now I just need to come up with 2 more and I'll be good. Now I can take this out of the way and move on to here. I think I'm gonna want to use a thicker pen for this. And like I said, this is just where I'm gonna be tracking everything. So I'm gonna do 1. All right, voiceover me is back. Okay, so you can see I'm having some issue with the pen. There was actually a crack in the body. So I'm just switching it out with another inner gel body so that I could keep the same feel to it, but I'm still using that black ink. I thought numbering this out was going to be easy. It was going to be fast, and I was going to be done in no time. This took me a lot longer than I am prouder than. You know, I thought just numbering 1 through 24, how long can it take? And that first one went by really, really fast. And then as I'm going throughout the page, it's not till I'm at the very bottom that I realize, I was actually supposed to go up 1 line. Which is not a big deal, it's whatever, but it just looks off. Like, now that I'm looking at it, it looks off. Which, it's a lot not a lot right now, it's annoying right now. But as soon as there's things on the page, I'm sure that it will just be another annoying thing with the rest of my writing. But other than that, you could see how there's lines on one page and then there's grid on the other. So something I didn't realize that was going to be an issue is the lines are thicker than the grid. So instead of everything being the same amount, oh, you could see me figuring it out that I did it wrong. LOL, how funny. Anyways, speaking of the line spacing, on the lines, I can only fit 4 different items, and I have to really squish it down. I should have planned it out on the back of the page because I don't realize till way later, because for some reason I decided to write everything out on the line page. It's because it looks easier, but really I messed that up a little bit too with the spacing, whatevs. But I could have fit like 6 things on the gridded side, so I wouldn't have to use as much pages for this dang tracking. Anyways, I'm gonna skip through a lot of this because you really don't want to sit down and just see me agonize over writing a number and then 1 through 24, or the weird way that I'm writing stuff. Like, I don't know what was going through my head. I was delirious at this point. I'm over it. I know this is going to be really great to have during the year, and that's all I kept thinking when I was done. Like, you know what? This really sucked, but this is going to be really cool to see throughout the year. Alright, I'm going to dive back into this, and I'm going to be cutting a lot of it out. So yeah. Okay, I cut out a lot of it, but I did want to put this in because this is me realizing that if I would have just been smart and outlined this page in advance, I could have had a lot more utilized space on this page. But here I am just trying to make it even with the page that it's next to, and it's such a dumb thing, but I'm putting this in because I hope that somebody watching this can be smarter than me. I mean, you're probably already smarter than me hearing me talk about this and think I'm so stupid, but like, I didn't even think about it. You know, I didn't realize, wait a minute, these lines are thicker than the grid. And then I also spent a good amount of time contemplating, did I want to keep it still 1 through 6, or did I want to go 1 through 8? And then I could do things a little different. I don't know why I care so much about this, but I did. So if you're one of those people who does spend 5 minutes looking at a page and saying, do I want to do 1 through 8 since I have the space, and then I can make it longer and do 3 columns instead of 4 columns? No, you're not alone. No, you're not alone. That is definitely me. That definitely was me. And looking back on this, I kind of like the extra space that like the 5, 6, 7, 8 has versus the 9, 10, 11. Especially because the 8 has more space underneath it than the 12, because the 12 just goes straight to the bottom. I do not like that. I don't like it when writings are from the top of the page to the bottom of the page, or they go all the way to the bottom, or they're all the way on the top. I'm someone who, I leave a gap at the top and I leave a gap on the bottom. I just like it like that. So having it take up the entirety of the space is really bothering me. Also, a little side note, I do go back later after the video's already ended, and I write in all of my 1 through 24 items. So like, for instance, number 24 is home reset, because that's just how it lines up on the graph, and that's how I want it to reflect on the actual page. All right, and here I'm getting to the end, hopefully trying to line it all up. Yeah. I hope you laugh at me, because I'm definitely laughing at me. All right, we are done with that. And now we're moving on to the next one, which is going to be Polaroids of 2024. I used to do this all the time in my other journals, and since I've been doing the life journal more consistently lately, I haven't had like a full planner. I've kind of fallen off of it the past 2 years, but this next year I really want to do it. So we're just going to do a basic, where I'm going to get my 4 Polaroids, and I tried to fit this 6 on a page. It just did not work. So we're going to do this. All right. And I'm just going to trace them over, and then probably use one of these two to make a cute title. But other than that, that's it. So we're just going to run through this real fast. And the best part about this is it does not have to be perfect, because there will be a picture going right over it. Probably just the outline, but honestly, who really cares? Not me. The only thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to want to make sure I get the corners so that I know where to put the picture. Perfect. All right, now I'm gonna do that 2 more times, and then we'll have our 12 months. So as I'm watching back this footage, I can't help but laugh with the amount of times I'm hearing myself, oh, whatever, it's not right, whatever, who cares. I care. I honestly care. This is my journal, this is my notebook, and I'm trying to put on a brave face and saying I don't care when I actually really do. And I think that's okay to care, even though you think your journal sucks, because now that I'm looking at it, it looks pretty good. And yeah, there's some parts that like kind of suck, but it's because I care, but I'm not putting in the maximum effort. If I'm gonna be honest, I've been meaning to set up this notebook for literally the past month, but I went on vacation recently and I've been really sick. So I've had to push this off, and honestly, this day that I was filming everything, I don't know what happened, but I've just been so stressed, and everything's just been like crumbling down. And I'm only mentioning this because this damn pen was really getting on my nerves. I love Pentel Energels. I love them. And you could see that I didn't really like the incomplete weird boxing. So what I'm doing is I'm just outlining the frame a million times. I love this look. I've done it, I think every time I've done Polaroids throughout the years, I've done this like wonky frame. And I'm bringing out the paper because for some reason ink was not coming out of the damn pen. I was getting so frustrated. It was pissing me off. I felt like I wanted to throw this pen outside of the window. Yeah, it's not really something super major, but I just felt like I was so stressed, and this pen was making me want to end it all. I wanted to light this notebook on fire because of this damn pen. But I just wanted to share that little thought with you guys because it is the end of the year. A lot of people are making their notebooks, and we all have these standards and expectations for how we want them to look. Now sometimes when we're trying to just make a cute little outline, it ends up looking like this crazy little frame. I mean, I love the way it looks, so it's not for everybody. But see, you can see me tracing it over and over again. LOL. And to finish off this spread, I'm taking out that Tombow again in that beautiful, beautiful wine purple color. I just wanted to put a quick header on there, Polaroids of 2024, and I'm writing each month just so I know where to put it, and so when I'm filling it up, it doesn't look too blank or too barren. Does it really matter? No, but I feel like it just adds a little something to the empty spots. All right. So far, this is what I've got planned for my 2023. And since I've fallen in love again with this color, let's just write my name in here. Perfect. And I have one last thing I need to do before I can finish this up. And you already know, it's going to this little last page right here that I know I'm not going to use. Handy dandy stamp out. Created by. Cool. Oh, that looks perfect. Let that fan off a bit. And now, write my test page. There we go. All right, let's dive into our final flip through. Again, in love with this color. But this is my 2024 bullet journal. I'm hoping to use this on a regular basis. I'm hoping to keep track of some good stuff. I'm really happy with the way it turned out. Some of the spreads did take a little bit longer. I'm talking about this one specifically, but I'm super glad that I've got them all done. I've got them all written out. Even with sketching everything out beforehand, it still took a long time to write everything. All right, this is what I've done today. And I'm super glad that you came along. Thanks for watching. Bye.